What is that thing? Yeah, I'm late getting any video. That trough down there's bone dry. They were licking on it. 6:30 this morning, they were licking it dry. So I'm going to go throw some grain in, which will keep them preoccupied. She's going to get that tank treated with Corded. That's one reason I've kind of slacked off and waited. Try to keep them preoccupied as long as I can, so don't leave the trough alone, so we can get it full, so that it's mixed right, so that it'll work right. You know. Yeah. I don't know why I didn't sleep worth a damn last night. When I slept great, but there was too many times I was awake. We want some tubs. Gotta take them out of the trailer so we could move the bulls. And then Mom, I don't know if they'll take that many back to recycle. Why the hell not? I mean, if they got some guy coming to pick them up, I wouldn't want to just pick up one or two. I'd want to pick up a whole bunch. Make the trip worthwhile. So, anywho, I'm going to feed. Because my fans, they're just calling for me, you know. Oh, sure. Turn the camera on. Zoomies stop instantly. Yeah, we need to get some straw in here again. Definitely. That's the problem when every freaking day it rains. No matter what you do, it gets wetter and wetter in here. I really, really, really prefer, some cold weather. Snow versus rain, because it stays drier. Stays drier and it's cold enough. They don't pick no bugs up. Babies don't get sick. And hey, even the cows, We haven't had a good cold winter in probably 6-8 years. And I think that's one reason we're having issues with stomach worms again. It started 5-6 years ago. And we've had a couple cows here and there that have gotten sick with the stomach worms, but it's been isolated. Not that the others haven't had some. I mean, a low level is one thing, but freaking warm and wet is when everything thrives, even what's inside the cow. And that's how they get there too. So, and they say, keep them off pasture for so long in the summer, so many days, and it'll bake them out. That's great. We did a pretty good job of keeping most of them, rotating pasture good. But even with all the 100+ degree days we had, we were also irrigating, so we actually had pasture. I got a feeling that probably facilitated the worms a little bit. Unfortunately, if we don't water, we don't get any feed. So anyway, that's just what's been going through my mind. I'm going to go see if I can help her get that trough filled a little fuller. Run a bigger hose down there. More hoses, more water, right? Well, she almost got it full. 3 hoses. She had the floats running, but the floats, for a quick fill, she's trying to soak me too. Look, you guys got a drink anyway. That's what they're going to do now. They're just going to step right up and open their mouths and get a drink. And look at her. She got a pretty new earring. We can read. Oh, hey, that one did too.
So did Boomer.
Oh, yeah, Boomer back there. Everybody can see Boomer. There's a little girl there. Well, I'm going to get out of the way because now she's soaking me more than she's soaking them. And here in a minute, it ain't going to matter if I'm standing here. They're going to all be on it. Time-consuming stuff. She just stepped wrong. Her knee just went pop, I think. Get the chaff and the broken bales out of there. Make a spot on top so I can put 1, 2, maybe 3 of these big bales up there. We'll see. I want to try to keep some small bales where we can get to them, because small bales are a little easier when you need them in a hurry. Like if you got somebody with a turning pin. She's just dumping it in that pin right now and take a fork and throw it over into the next one. It's easier than screwing around with it. And I still got to move that bin. That one's full. And unfortunately, with my other weights on the back, it's not easy to get up over the hump, so it's got to kind of stay in there. So I'm going to shift it around. Leave it up there somehow. A little rearranging and cleaning up. Oh yeah, and our sun was short-lived. Clouds came in right after that. By lunch it was raining. Then it quit for a little bit. But 2 big bales up there, they're straw bales for bedding. Got the mess down here cleaned up. Hand tied most of what's in that. The little bales that are up above there. That and that are the only 2 full totes we have. So since we cleaned up and I set all that hay up while I was at it, put the empties over here out of the way. Dog can get all the way around them, just in case the rats want to try to play around them, which they like to do. Speaking of rats, there's a hole right there, just no rat in it. Ah, wait, another one right there. So, that's the day so far. Sounds like tomorrow, Mom and Tylen will run down to McMinnville and pick up some more tubs because we're out. And gee, she talked to him about taking those. Oh yeah, bring them down. So there's another stack too, but we'll throw those in anyway. I like to keep a few around because we do use them. Like in there for a water trough. Or if we split that pen where the 2-year-olds that have the calved are, we'll put 2 of them in there. Even if we split this one, but usually we're going to split this so they can use the one. So they're handy. But there's like 65 or 68 of them on here, and there's like 16 or 18 way over there in front of the fertilizer buggy. So, you know, don't need that many extras laying around. We used to have a neighbor that used to get them from us, and he'd take them home, and his wife would clean the things up, and then they'd take them to flea markets and sell them for like $5 a piece. But, you know, COVID kind of shut that down, and they're in their late 80s now. Until COVID hit and everything shut down, they were still pretty spry. But, you know, when you can't get out and do anything, it tends to slow people down. This is getting both pikes. Cool. The only thing left out there now is a little trailer we bring calves in on, and I just dumped the water out of it and moved it up so we could grease the wheels on it, because it needs a little help. Even Boomer can curl up like a little calf sometimes. That and Minnie Moo. Being sneaky and getting her some straw got thrown out. The rest of it needs to get done yet, but I don't know that it's going to get done today. Part of the reason is these are kind of a pain in the ass to deal with when you get it in my hand. I mean, in a way they're nice, but in a way they're a pain in the ass. That's why the dog's barking. She just fed him. She's up overfeeding the yearlings their hay now. Yeah, nice place for tonight. These little ones got enough dry spots because they lay a lot of this feeder, which is dry. And I like over there where that one is, out toward the gate. Freaking drippy, drippy, drippy. And these babies we don't got to worry about. They got their own spot. But I think there's one that's not there. Must be outside getting a snack. Oh, no, wait. Hiding over there. That's okay, things sneak under there. It's not a problem right now. If we actually had too many in the maternity pen, that's kind of the overflow for it. Then there'd be an issue. Right now it's all good. And the dog woke Boomer up. I had a sick Boomer on the dog. Maybe it'll shut him up. Somebody done went in and disturbed the two that were laying there. Boomer said to hell with it. She wandered off. Yeah, Minnie had a string of mucus earlier, so Ty was worried about that. So she snuck in there to see. String's gone. Checked to see if she had milk, and I told her this morning her udder's full. Teacher pointed to the outside. He says, "Oh, hey, she's got milk now." Well, God knows when she's gonna have a calf. She was feeling around there. The calf's up in position. It's just not coming out yet. You can tell that from the outside if you know what to look for. Know where to feel right anyway. Oh, well, did we put her in? Nah, not yet. One reason for that is, and if she doesn't do it for another 2 or 3 days, we don't have to treat another water tank. If she does do it, that tank's only about half full. Because Yo-Yo's over there were in there yesterday and drank a bunch. Shouldn't throw them off on their treatment, but at any rate, we'll just do a half a treatment on it. Because when we're all done, we'll clean all the tanks out. The dogs do like to drink out of most of them, and while we're treating, we got to keep the dogs out of them. Now she's pulling manure balls off, making more bear hide. Good thing it's not cold out. Oh well. Yeah, this might be the end of the video. I don't know yet. Maybe you get to see everybody go in the feed barn tonight. Obviously the cows are kind of lazy today, all just laying around. Nice day to do that. Like I just said a few minutes ago, not spoiled at all. Not spoiled at all, neither was her mother. There's pros and cons to them being spoiled. Spoiled ones don't necessarily like to go up the alleyway very well. They just want to stand there and defy you. The ones that aren't spoiled, they just want through it and get away. Oh, she woke up. That's the only one that woke up. Oh, must be another one woke up because and yeah, they're loud. Don't know what they're barking at. I can't see out there from here. Making friends through the gate there. And the sun came back out. Hoping to get some calf sumis again, but yeah, they're just not cooperating. That one's Dancer's kid. He's kind of droopy. Just seems to be that way. And yeah, the rest of them are just laying around everywhere. Oh well. Of course, the sun comes out now that we're pretty well done for the day. Ty's already in getting all the dust off of her from playing around in this crap. And I probably ain't going to be too far behind her just because I don't like to shower in the middle of the night. I'd rather do it before dinner if it works out that way. And Randy's ready to go in. Oh, yeah, Ty moved this all out and cleaned everything up. Problem is, the board to shim it is underneath the bottom pallet. And the top pallet, she put in the other direction, which, yeah, really don't make no difference. But I just got to make sure and tell Becky stay close to the feeder because it'll buck you off. I got to remember that in the morning when I pack grain up there. I don't want to end up on my ass. Well, anyway, thanks for watching, everybody.